Good morning or afternoon, viewers of the internet. You are tuning in to Stupid, Obvious, Outdated Information Newsroom with your host, Kevin Coronado, and on sports, John Cruz. On the weather is Stephanie Salinas, and on occasion, we have Danny Jimenez as our emergency broadcast guy.
What's up, everybody? It is Kevin Coronado. I am your host here on Stupid, Obvious, Outdated Information News Channel. We got a great line of story for you guys this week, but before we get to those, we're going to get started with things such as the weather with Stephanie Salinas. Take it away!
Thank you, Kevin. I'm Stephanie Salinas, and I'll be giving you your weekly forecast. Tuesday, we're going to have constant thunderstorms. Wednesday, we will have sprinkled vortexes. This Thursday, we will be having many strange gravity fluctuations throughout the cities. And on Friday, we're going to have a very high chance of
Murder.
So do make sure to have your coats on. Now back to Kevin with our top story for tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, Stephanie. Looks like we have some great weather coming up. Perfect for things such as surfing and outdoor sports and activities with the family. Now let's head on to our top story. Recently, it seems that we've had some kind of madman running on the... Oh, hold on a minute. It seems we have an emergency broadcast. Let's switch over to our emergency broadcast guy, Danny Jimenez. Take it away, man.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm Danny Jimenez, and I'm standing here at recognized Planet of Harvest, where due to the lack of recycling waste, that wasted property disposed of has created an incredible amount of radiation that affected mosquitoes. The now super mosquitoes' vicious bite causes people to transform into hideous beings called the Flood. A zombie-like species that is bent of consuming all student life in the galaxy. The reemergence of the Flood has started a massive world war that has been raging for 20 minutes now. Hold on. Seems that the Flood creatures are sending us a live feed. Let's watch.
We are sending you humans back to your dark world. This is our home now. And if any of you return, you are openly waging war against all of our power, and we will be victorious. Do not return.
Now back to our top story with Kevin. Kevin?
Well, that seems like the kind of plot we'd see in some form of video game that takes place in the future, am I right? Anyway, before we get back to our top story, let's move to sports with John Cruz. You're up, man.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm John Peter Cruz, and here is your sports news. The interplanetary drift team for America has defeated Canada in a stunning match. Hammers fell and swords clashed as America brought home the victory and will be moving on to the quarterfinals against Antarctica. In other esports news, the StarCraft 2 team, Evil Geniuses, had released one of their greatest players, Idra, for being a very aggressive player in terms of insulting fans and opponents. In other news, the Flying Banshees, an air performance team, has had all their team members dead or missing in action after attempting to perform a death-defying stunt called boosting and crashing. This is where all the members fly at each other from different directions to a single point at incredible speeds in order to create a stunning display of blue fireworks and debris. The manager of the Flying Banshees states this was probably the dumbest thing they could have done. But do they listen to me? Of course not. And that's about all for recent sports. And now back to Kevin. Take it away!
Thanks, John. Now that we're back from that weird sports stuff, we can get back to our top story. Well, from the information that we've gotten recently, it seems that there's some strange madman in an orange suit running around the city, shooting people with some strange disintegration gun. Well, all we've had from him that he's had to say about this is U-Transport. Let's move on to our big screen to see what's going on in the live feed.
Of course it does. U-Transport!
This ain't right.
Where do you think you're going? U-Transport!
The authorities state that they cannot stop this man. They highly advise that you remain off the streets of the city for the remainder of the month. And if you hear him breaking inside your home, please hide and make no noise, for he will shoot you. Motives behind his shooting, his mass strange terrorism, is unknown. All we know is that he will shoot you if you're moving. You know, we've seen him shoot people if they're not moving, so just don't let him see you. And, as always, thank you for tuning in. I am Kevin Coronado from Stupid Obvious Information News Channel.